Today, we're talking about how to automate your coaching business with Claude Code routines. And this is a brand new feature that Anthropic just dropped a couple of weeks ago. So if you got a bunch of repetitive tasks in your coaching business that you're still doing manually, then this tool is going to shave hours off of your work week. I'm Ron Medlin, and I run a coaching business where I've generated over $600,000 over the past 2 years using Skool communities and Claude Code to help me manage the day-to-day operations. And in this video, I want to show you Claude Code routines, how to set them up, how they work, and how to integrate them into your coaching business so you can start to automate a lot of those repetitive tasks. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start using Claude Code routines to run your coaching business faster and with less effort. So let me start by telling you exactly what Claude Code routines are, because a lot of people haven't even heard of this feature yet. So you can think of routines like a scheduled task that Claude Code is going to complete on autopilot. Okay, so you set these up and then they run automated on the background in the cloud for you. And then you just wake up and the tasks are completed. Now, Anthropic launched routines on April 14th, 2026, so they're relatively new. I think they're still kind of in beta. And so this feature is currently available on the Pro plan, the Max plan, the Team, and the Enterprise plan as well. And your Pro users are going to get 5 routines a day. Your Max users are going to get 15 routines a day. And then your Team and Enterprise plans are going to get 25 routines a day. All right, so these routines are pretty simple to set up. You're going to go to code/routines, and you can click on New Routine. And there are basically 5 different ingredients that you're going to want to think about when you're setting up these routines. First of all, you want to give it a name. Next, you're going to give it instructions. So instructions you can think of as just a system prompt that you would give AI so that it understands how to run this routine and what you want it to do, okay? So you're going to give it instructions, and what's cool is you can just go to Claude Code or go to Claude and just talk out loud and transcribe your voice and tell Claude exactly what you want to do with this routine, and it can actually create these instructions for you. So you don't have to overthink that too hard. Just get Claude Code or Claude to write these instructions for you. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to select a repository. So don't get all stressed out about what a repository is. Basically, this is a folder with a bunch of files in it that gives Claude Code context around your business and the skills you want it to use to run this routine, this particular routine. So I'm not going to go deep into what a repository is, but to set that up, you're going to want to go to github.com and you can create that repository. And there's plenty of videos online about creating a repository. Okay, so you want to give it instructions, select your repository to give it context around your business. Another thing that you're going to want to set up is the environment. So if you click on this default, you can click on add an environment. And this is where you're going to add things like API keys that give you the ability, or give Claude Code routines the ability to manage other tools that they aren't directly integrated through their native connectors, which I'll show you in just a second. So you'll come in here and you'll name this environment so you know which one you're using. And then you would just add your API keys in here. This is what keeps your API keys safe, okay? So you can put in API keys to other tools that you want Claude Code to manage. You can also add scripts in here if you'd like to do that as well, okay? So this is how you can give it access to other tools, so routines can actually manage other tools for you. So there's a lot of other native integrations that I'm going to show you in just a second, but there are some that you would have to add your API keys into this environment, okay? So that's the other ingredient that you need to be thinking about. Then you have triggers. And so there's 3 different ways that you can trigger these routines. You can either do it on a schedule, so every day at 7 a.m. You can do a GitHub event. This is probably more related to a coder than a coach, but just so you know that that's available. So to be able to choose that option, you have to actually select your repository, and then that one lights up, okay? The other way that you can do it is you can trigger it through an API of some sort. So let's say that you have an Airtable and you triggered like a status change, that could actually trigger this routine to kick off and activate, okay? So that's your trigger. Usually you're just going to be using the schedule one. You might use the API. I doubt you're going to be using the GitHub event very often. And then the final thing that you want to look at is connectors. And this is how you can connect Claude Code and Claude Code routines to a bunch of other tools so that they can actually do things in those tools, okay? And so they have a bunch of native integrations that you can add. And to do that, you just go to Customize. And then that is going to pop up skills, which you can also create your skills natively inside of Claude, like we talked about earlier. And a skill is just basically a checklist or you can think of a standard operating procedure that you would hand like an employee to show them how to complete a task. Okay, that's a skill. And then connectors, you have a bunch of different connectors that you can access. You can either browse all their connectors in their marketplace, and there's a ton of them. There's a bunch of different connectors here. You can just click on each one of them. It's pretty easy to connect those. And then you can also create custom connectors. And so that's how you're going to give these routines the ability to connect to other tools and manage other tools for you. So those are the 4 or 5 different ingredients that you're going to want to think about when you're setting up these new routines. Now, I want to show you 3 routines that I've set up that I'm using on a daily basis to help me to automate a lot of the manual things that I'm doing and speed up my processes. This first routine is going to help you to identify content topics. So one of the most important things when creating a piece of content is choosing the right topics. If you don't choose the right topics, your videos will flop. Nobody will see your videos. Your potential clients won't see those videos, and they won't become a lead. They won't buy from you. So you need to be thinking about topics that are popular and trending in your niche for your target audience. And so how many times have you opened up your computer, you wanted to create a piece of content, but you couldn't think about, or you couldn't come up with a good topic to create a piece of content around? Or maybe you created a piece of content around a topic that you thought was interesting, but it actually flopped. Or even worse, you opened up your computer, you went and did some research to find some inspiration, and then you waste hours. And by the end of it, you're just worn out, you're tired, and you don't want to create any content anymore. Well, that happens to me all the time. So I wanted to create a routine that would help me to solve that problem. So I built this daily topic scan routine, and what this does is every single morning it scans the internet in the places where I find interesting topics like YouTube, X, and GitHub. And then what Claude Code does is it synthesizes all of that information into a single report, and then it ranks the content ideas based on the highest leverage ideas for me and my audience. And then it sends that report into Slack. So at 7:30 every single morning, I have my cup of coffee, I scan that report, and now I have 3 or 4 different topics that I can create a YouTube video on or a short form video on. And now I know that that topic is well researched, it's popular, and I'm confident that if I create a piece of content on that, then more people are going to watch my stuff. So let me show you basically how I set this up. Basically, first thing, I created a new routine. I gave it a name, the daily topic scan. I actually had Claude write the instruction for me. We just had a back and forth conversations about exactly what I wanted it to do. It showed me what I needed to add, what APIs I needed to add, what I needed to set up, and then it created the instructions for me. So I pasted in those instructions. I chose to demo this. I just wanted to show you guys how this works. So I went in, clicked to select a repo. This is the Claude Code Routines demo. I selected that repo. So that's going to give this routine context and skills that I gave it to run this particular routine. The next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to set up an environment. And so again, this is where I have my YouTube API key inside. I also have the X API key because those are not native connectors that you can connect through Claude Code, okay? So I have to actually go in, create the environment, and then add the API keys in there, okay? So that's what I did to give it the ability to scan YouTube and X. Then I set the trigger to be a schedule trigger to run daily at 7 a.m. So this is going to run every single day at 7 a.m. And then I just have all of my connectors here. And one of those connectors that it's going to be using is the Slack connector. So that's how it's going to take this report and it's going to send it into the Slack channel. So let me show you what the outcome is that. I ran it this morning. And so this is the daily topic scan. And it gave me 3 top ideas: Claude Code routines. It gave me another one because it knows that from my repository that I showed you that I run a school community, and that is my main funnel. So it gave me another idea about freemium school funnel to 30K MRR. So this might be an interesting topic of some sorts. And then AI agents for coaches. So those are 3 topics that I now know are popular. They're getting views already, that I can create a piece of content, and then it gives me the actual sources for these ideas, so I can go check those out if I want to. So that's one of the use cases that you can use as a coach to uncover topics that are popular out there. And if you create content around the right topics, you'll get more views by the right people and more people will buy from you. All right, so this next one is super helpful if you are a coach that's doing sales calls. Maybe you're selling high ticket, maybe you have a brand new school community and you want to have conversations with your new members so that you can understand their pain points, their problems, and so you can create better products. Either way, if you're doing some sort of sales call, this routine is going to be super helpful for you. How many times have you gone into a sales call cold? You didn't know anything about this person and the call was just awkward. You didn't really know how to guide that call. And so you ended up and you lost the sale. Well, that happens to me all the time. And so what I wanted to do is create this pre-call sales brief that gives me a bunch of information about all of the calls that I have that day. So I don't go in ice cold. I know enough about that person's current situation, their goals, that I can have a much better, much more informed conversation. And so what this does is this is my pre-call sales brief. This is going to go and it's going to look at all of the appointments that I have booked on my GoHighLevel calendar. It's going to then go to that contact record. It's going to search the notes. It's going to search the tags. It's going to also look at my Airtable base to understand whether that prospect is hot, cold, or warm. And that gives me a lot of information to have a much better conversation. So again, what I did is I went to Claude Code, told it exactly what I wanted to do with this routine. It told me what API keys I needed, what IDs and location IDs from GoHighLevel I needed. It needed information from Airtable, and we actually have a connector here. So I got all that information. I got Claude Code to write that instructions for me. Again, I hooked it up to the repo, the demo repo that I showed you in the last use case. And then I connected my environment that has my GoHighLevel API key. It has the sales calendars I want it to check, and then it has the location ID. Okay, so that's how it's going to access GoHighLevel, not through one of its native connectors. I scheduled it to run weekdays at 7 a.m. So every single morning, it's going to look at my calendar. It's going to go and it's going to run this report. And then I have all the connectors I need here. Airtable, which is actually going to scan and look at those leads and the information I have in that database about those leads. And then it's also going to send that report to Slack. All right, so that's how I set this up. Now, let me actually show you this report. This is an example of the report. It's going to basically give me the status. So is that person cold, warm, or hot? It's going to give me their contact information. It's going to tell me if this is my first touch, no tags. I don't have any information on this person. You can see this one is a hot lead and this person has canceled a appointment before, which is good to know. And then it tells me a little bit about their current situation, their revenue, all that information. So now I'm going into this call a lot warmer. I have a lot more information so I can have a much better conversation. I'm much more likely to close this person as a client. All right, so this next routine is another great one if you struggle with content creation. I firmly believe that the very best content is going to come from the pain points, the problems, the struggles, the objections, and false beliefs that your customers are experiencing, and then how you respond to those problems, false beliefs, and objections in your own words. Okay, so that's going to help you to create the best authentic piece of content you can. All right, so every single week we have 2 coaching calls. We transcribe and record those coaching calls with Fathom. So what I've done is I created a routine that after those coaching calls are complete, this routine will go out to Fathom. It will pull those transcripts. It will identify the customer questions in that actual transcription, also how I responded to those customer questions, and it will turn that into short form video scripts. It will then send those video scripts to Slack so I can review them. And then if I like them, I can use them. And that's how I can create additional content that's very authentic to how I answer the problems and the struggles that my customers are dealing with. So same thing, I gave it a name, Fathom Calls to Short Form Video Scripts. I went to Claude and I said, hey, this is exactly what I want to do. How do I set this up? It told me how to set it up. It gave me the instructions to actually give to the routine. I selected my repository like I showed you in the last videos. We don't need an environment for this one because we are using the native connectors. We're using both Fathom, which is a native connector that you can find in the connectors marketplace in Claude, and we're also using Slack. That's the only 2 things, other outside tools that we're using. And then we set our trigger to do this on the days of our calls. So this is for Wednesday and Thursday, the 3 and the 4, and this is for 5 p.m., which is 2 hours after our calls. So our calls should be finished at that time. So this is how I set this up. And then it basically sends that report to my content channel in Slack, and it gives me these scripts. So are these going to be exactly perfect? No, but it's the exact questions that my customers are asking, and it's how I respond to those questions. So it's a great starting point, not only to give you the ideas, but also to give you something, a script that you can work with and edit, and then you'll have the ideal script for your content. So that is another way that you can use these Claude Code routines in your coaching business to create good content that your clients are going to resonate with. All right, so these are 3 very simple Claude Code routines that you can start using right now to start automating a lot of your repetitive tasks in your coaching business. And if you'd like to see exactly how I'm using Claude Code to run my Skool community in less than 10 minutes a day, then I'm going to drop a link in the description so you can go and you can watch that video. And if you'd like to see how I'm using Skool communities to grow a 6-figure coaching business, I'll also drop a link in the description so you can join my free community and get instant access to all of our information and all of our blueprint. And we'll see you in the next video.